Welcome, folks, to our Cheer Opinion Sports Edition, our Draft Futures Profile Special, where we're going to go over the likely top picks in the first and second round of the NFL Draft in 2026. And we're going to go position by position. We already done quarterbacks, running backs, and now we're going to do wide receivers. And I say we because usually I got my partner in crime, Kevin, but he's on the IR for a little bit, and until he gets back, I'm still going to use we, so it doesn't matter. So today we're going to do wide receivers. I'm going to be covering in this series Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Makai Lemon, and Denzel Boston. So today, right now, we are going to cover. Why did this picture come out so small? But anyway, Carnell Tate of Ohio State, 6'3", 195, runs around a 4'6" ish. He had in this past season 51 receptions for 875 yards, 17.2 yards per reception in 9 touchdowns. Now, this is one of those guys that I have him at the top just because he is he if you were to think of a wide receiver, I feel like he's the type of guy you when you say wide receiver, you say, long, can run, get open, and basically catch the ball over these shorter guys' heads, and that's basically what you get with Tate. I feel um, he gets good separation. He can get open. That first catch right there. Um, he can win the jump ball, and he's better. He's better at running straight down the field. Essentially, he doesn't do much in the middle, and that's fine because if you have a team, we'll say like the Patriots, who could use somebody over the top like this, would be great. We already have people who can catch in the middle. We got Diggs, we have Matt Collins, we have our tight ends, we have Hunter Henry, and having somebody over the top would be great. If you're a team that needs somebody over the top, I think a lot of teams will never complain about having an over the top type wide receiver. He does run mostly north and south. He's not really a run through the middle of the field, even though he just did that right here. When you see an opening in certain coverages, I'm sure he can get there. But one of his big issues is in these. Don't forget, folks, these are highlights. He doesn't have a big much when it comes to yak yardage. But obviously he has them if you watch watch the highlights here. Uh, but just in regular plays and whatnot and more consistently, he does not do great. I think he's a little bit small. I mean, this is just me nitpicking here at 195. You have what's his name, Smith from the Eagles, who was very small. And I thought he'd break in the NFL, and he has not yet. So, and he's doing perfectly fine. And he's not good against press coverage because it's a little too physical for him. But this is all stuff that can be changed and learned and switched up in the NFL. If he's got that whole learning thing going on, and he's not an idiot and can sit there and isn't a prima donna, and he's willing to learn, then he should do fine in the NFL. But yes, he's like he said, if you were thinking a wide receiver, someone who's more over, like, you want to throw the ball and they can catch it, fire down the field, long shots. This is, probably the guy that you be looking at. And coming from Ohio State, which has been more or less a wide receiver factory over the past few years. I mean, they don't all pan out, but you got the McLarens, you got the Harris Juniors who hasn't, Harrison's Juniors who haven't, though he hasn't done great. And I mean, it's just what Ohio State's been doing. So yeah, that's all I got for this guy. So basically, like I said, we're just doing brief overviews, what we think, what we see, and whatever else. Get you a quick introduction. Obviously, you can watch highlights. Obviously, you can watch people give you all the stats, crazy numbers, and the PFF stuff, and all those things. And we don't do that here. We're fans. We just look at things with our own bare eyes and give you our input as sports fans and people who watch college football. Kevin more than I do, but so you can get familiar with who your team could pick, who your team did pick, depending on when you watch this. But I'm also, like I said, we're covering 3 other wide receivers in this series as well. So if you want to check those out and see what other potentials your team could be looking at, you can do that as well. So until next time, folks, thank you for watching, and check out another series. Thank you.